Hello, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and welcome to Tales Unlimited. Today's Batchery prompt is number 55. A team of astronauts has to enter a booby-trapped, fake asteroid, figure out who launched it, then disarm it before it explodes in Earth's orbit. Okay. Hmm, doesn't say when, does it? So, we can make this a Space Force adventure. I mean, there is a new branch of the military. Probably with a little help from the Air Force, but basically it's a Space Force story. You have astronauts who basically do all the sciencey stuff, and then you have astronauts who are like soldiers who are trained to operate in space, trained to fight in space. They are Space Force, and so a mixed team um, go up and deal with this asteroid. And the who launched it part and the booby trapped and the explosives, that's something they figure out later. What they just discover is, okay, there's an asteroid and it's headed this way, and the one thing they find odd is that it appears to be hollow. That's all they know going in, is that it's an artificial rock, and that based on the way it was flung, it was probably somehow sent out from one of the planets in the solar system with a lot of asteroids. And yeah, let's make this something in the future. Like mankind's gone out, we have stations in Saturn, Jupiter, we have colonize Mars, that sort of thing. Yeah, like the Expanse maybe, but not quite. And someone's launched an asteroid at us. Maybe it's a bit of interstellar politics. Someone's trying to take out Earth. And these guys have to go and basically bypass trap after trap after trap. And along the way, they're figuring out, okay, who launched it based on the technology used in the trap, that sort of thing. It's not an alien thing. We made it. It's one of ours, and it's sent to destroy Earth, and people have grudges and beefs against Earth. If I was staying on prompt, that's how I do it. But this just encourages you to go off prompt. It could also be a comic book story. So some evil, demented genius or an alien race that's hostile to us, but we have a treaty. Basically says, okay, you can't attack us anymore because we've beaten you so many times and forced you to sign it. Well, some rogue faction sends an asteroid, and that wasn't mentioned in the treaty, packed with explosives and the whole shebang. So astronauts ship off a hero team to get close to that asteroid, and the hero team goes in, and they have to basically manipulate booby trap after booby trap. And what they don't realize is that there's another ship following the asteroid stealth, and they're just waiting for them to even get to the asteroid. Once they're like way too close, boom, kills them all. It's like, hey, success, success. And they turn around and they go home. And about, I don't know, 5 months to a year later, it wasn't about killing the planet. It was about killing the hero team. It was retribution. 5 months to a year later, though, another team comes knocking on their door on the other side of space, with like one of their fancy ships that can go do the hyperspace run. Comes knocking on their door hard. It's like Operation Payback, and they just smash, destroy, brutalize an entire world. Like maybe like this team just drops off drop pods of like city slaughtering heroes who normally show tremendous restraint, but it's like, oh, you shouldn't have killed them. We liked them, the ones you whacked. Now it's payback. Other ways of doing this, let's see. The asteroid comes to a gentle halt. It lands in the middle of, I don't know, Central Park. But it takes up Central Park. So it actually crushes buildings, people, dogs, whatever. That body of water in Central Park just lands there and begins ticking. Enough force to split the planet in half. And maybe it's a logic test. If you can get into the asteroid, bypass it, get in, then you are worthy, or you're a threat, and boom. Maybe it's like if you fail, then you're not a threat to us, and the asteroid will just turn to ash, no problem. But if you're smart enough to disarm it, you might find us someday, so we're just going to kill you now because we don't potentially want to have wars with you. We just discovered you somehow that you're a tech-based world, you're a world on the rise. So let's test you. Yeah, there are different ways you can write this. Go off prompt, because that's not one of my easier prompts to do. Yeah. Okay, that's it for the day. I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited. Please check out talesunlimited.net. That's where the podcasts are. 2 of them daily. There's the Batchery Daily Prompt and the Disturbing Thought of the Day. Also, there are book links. You hit any of them, they'll take you straight to Amazon. There are ebooks and print copy books. They're soft, but they're printy. There's the Batchery series. Think 200 writing prompts, a little wisdom on how to write that first novel. For those of you who can't seem to finish it, no matter how many years you might waste trying, my system's a little bit different. If you go in deep enough on the system, however, you can become a better writer, make money writing and selling books before you finish that first novel. And then when you actually hit the novel again, it's much easier. It's also good for writers at any level. So 200 prompts put together by yours truly. I do some strange prompts. They're good for evil GMs, game designers, screenwriters, comic book type writers, and of course, other novelists. So let's say you have no problems writing novels, but you just need a different idea, perhaps for your next series of books. One prompt might be all you need. Give it a look. Then there are the anthologies. New School Twilight Zone, 25 stories to a book, each with its own theme. There's the Unheroic, which is about unlikely heroes saving the day, like a retired old man who's kind of grumpy. And he's sitting on his porch, just getting older, and poof, a briefcase appears on his porch and politely asks to be returned home. But what the briefcase eventually realizes by talking to him is that the briefcase is from the future, and that its temporal matrix is malfunctioning. It can't send itself back into the future. It needs somebody to do it. And it's a matter of national security. So the old man shrugging, is like, free vacation's a free vacation. And then there's the Book of Schemes. 25 stories about schemes of varying stripes, some brilliant, some diabolical, some wrong, like Halloween. This company in Halloween is, they're doing like a serious push on demon eye contacts. Put these in your eyes and you can look like a demon. You do some makeup and you can go off and you can scare people. Global campaign, right? And they're selling like hotcakes. 800,000 demon eye contacts. And guess what's going to happen to anybody who's ever worn them come Halloween when the guy who designed them kicks off his enchantment? And then there is the I Villain series. 4 books done so far, working on the 5th. It's a tale of supervillain fiction. Think Sin City with superpowers. There's a town that's so corrupt that City Hall itself is a lesser mob, and there are 4 other ones that coexist. They don't split the territory, they split the crime. So the Russians only do guns, the Chinese only do prostitution, money laundering, and gambling. The Irish only do smuggling, and the Colombians only do drugs. And in this town is a guy named Benjamin Clyde, gentleman fixer, dude in a suit. Back in 2011, there was a superhero apocalypse, and he helped. What does he do for a living? He's a fixer. You have a problem, you come to him, and his team of mercenaries will solve your problems. Well, he has a problem of his own in 2012. He is forced to give up his multi-billion-dollar empire, and as a cruel joke, he's forced to fight crime in this town that's worse than Gotham City, a town that would eat Batman alive in 2 seconds. He has to fight evil and save lives every night. Skip a night, you die. Leave town, you die. Anyone helps you, they die. They think he's going to last maybe a week. Instead, he thrives. And ultimately, he creates a business called iVillain. What does iVillain do? Well, they save the world, of course, since there aren't any heroes to do it. The market is this. We go after the worst villains, we kill them, we steal their stuff. All fits on one page, right? This business model of his. Well, it's not as easy as it looks, but he gets it done. Okay, I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited, Batchery Daily Prompt. See you tomorrow.